Water is the backbone, and clean water in particular, the backbone to any great society. Water for decades was a throwaway commodity in a way that kind of disconnected the ratepayer from the value of water.
In 1936, a spark from a blowtorch ignited floating waste, burning for 5 days, and the Cuyahoga, a relative unknown, became an overnight sensation.
It's really important to understand what we're talking about with affordability. For most people in the general public, we're normally thinking of the household pocketbook. How much does a family have to pay? When folks in the water sector talk about affordability, sometimes what they're really thinking about is the price of the water system, the pipes, the treatment plant, the costs associated with meeting the regulatory requirements for providing those things.
We started noticing we were having more and more breaks, more and more repairs, more and more expense. People don't realize how expensive water lines are until they have to run a whole new system.
It would probably take about 400 years to pay for that type of system.
Drinking water is the most intimate relationship we have with government. If there's a problem with your tap water, it's going to undermine your faith in the entire set of institutions that was supposed to provide and ensure the quality of that product.
We begin with hundreds of thousands of people in Toledo, Ohio without water now for a second day.
It was the closest thing to being apocalyptic. We were without water for 3 or 4 days, which opened a lot of people's eyes to how important water is to just basic living.
The only way you're going to rebuild trust in those systems is by literally rebuilding those systems. And it may take years. It may take a generation.
What are some of the changes that we need to make? How can we better work together?
We're not asking public utilities to come to the table. They have to. There's a demand from the community. There's a demand from the people that you need to sit down and hear the voices of those who have lived without their water.
There are no easy answers. We need to do lots of things to address affordability. There's no one thing that's going to solve all of the problems.